Hey, welcome to Burns Night, Adobe
Good
Express live lesson.
afternoon.
That shall not be repeated again, please.
No? Oh, I thought that was very good. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Nin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Noon.
there you go.
Noon.
Anyway, we've got many
Yes.
a Scot turning in their grave right now. Right.
Including the great Robert Burns himself.
Yeah, Bobby
Hey,
Burns.
wait until he sees us trying to read a bit of Scots in the second activity then, Tom. Then things he's gonna spin. There
He's
we
going to
are.
love
Doesn't
that.
matter.
He's going to love it. A couple of Sassenachs trying to do that. Right, well, you're not
Whoa,
Sassenach.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa.
whoa, whoa.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Come on.
Counter. Right,
He's
anyway,
gone too
live,
far.
let's go. Rule number one is you can pause this whenever you like. We'll be going back and forth between myself on the browser and Mr. Jones on the iPad, and you can pause us whenever you like in order to catch up. But you will be seeing it twice. You'll be seeing different styles, so you can go back and forth and choose whichever one you want. Okay, rule number two is register. You will need to register. Oh, I always get it wrong. What's that one? Not that one. Register for this live lesson so that you can get certificates for it, which will be sent out around 4 o'clock today. So do that. You must. And also, we've got a new thing going on at the moment, which is live lesson loot. If
Yeah.
you send in the work that you've been doing on this live lesson, there is a form at the bottom of the activity page, which is the activity page on the scrolly. You will need today. There's lots of text. You'll be able to get some headphones this month. First come, first served. Get your work in. We love to see it, and we love to reward your expression and creativity. Right. Activity page is on the bottom, adobe.ly/burns26. Let's get it up. Let's get it up there. Right, let me get to the top and share my screen. Add to stage. Why are we not doing it? There we go. This one. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
If you're on an iPad, what you have to do?
Well, I'm going to just open up my camera app and point it at this QR code and then tap on the little yellow pop-up and it'll bring me directly to this page. I don't need to type in the super snappy short link that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now, adobe.ly/burns26, which all of my friends on Chromebooks are going to have to
do. Right. Activity 1, a Robert Burns fact file. Learn all about Scotland's most famous poets by using the information below to build a Robert Burns fact file. Right, let's crack on by going here, and I'm thinking, what am I going to start with? Maybe create a poster.
Yeah.
Right, so I've clicked on that. I'm going to get rid of this nonsense here. I don't need it. And then I'm going to title it Burns Fact File. Okie dokie. Right. Now, what kind of Scottish themed fact file wouldn't be complete without going over? If you're on the new interface like me, you probably won't be on the iPad. You can click on add content, but otherwise you need to go to elements. What Burns fact file would be complete without a bit of tartan in the background?
Oh, some lovely ones there. There's a load of tartan in Express.
Yeah, there is. Oh, you know what?
Who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thunked it?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's pretty cool. I like that.
Cool.
I am a green man. Green's my color. But there are some funky, chunky, hunky bits there. That was pretty cool as well. I was going to do that.
That is lovely. Very warm colors there.
Yeah, it's lovely. That cozy. Cozy would be the way I would describe it. And then I'll go to design assets. And then I'm going to click, not design assets. What am I even talking about? Go to media.
Yeah.
Photos. And you can search for Robert Burns. And
there's no way there's a photo. What?
We have a glorious selection of 3 to choose from. Well, that's all we need. That's actually fine.
Yeah, well, there weren't any cameras. Cameras didn't exist when he was, so
in Bobby's
day. That's pretty good.
No, that's true. Now you can see I've got this one. I really like it because it's got the kind of it's in the shape of the the land of Scotland, where the Scots live. And I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use remove background to get rid of that pesky white. Don't want it on there. Get it off, Babs.
Come on,
so you can see Babs working hard there, top left. Hope she had a good New Year. There we go. Nice.
Great job, Babs.
Good job, Babs. And I think I'll have Bobby looking sort of towards the centre rather than being pushed out on the wing. There we go. And I'll just pop it right there. And that is as simple as that to get started. Right. Jones, what are you going to do?
Oh, that was splendid. Right. So we're here on the iPad. So as Dom said, we're going to be creating a poster. So let's tap on the pink card that says create a poster. And here we go. Express has fired it up. And let me just change how zoomed in I am. There we go.
Yes.
And now I'm going to set a background. So I'm going to go to, now then, it's a little bit different on the iPad. We don't have the add content button. Everything's already out here in the menu. So we're going to go to elements on the left, backgrounds at the top, and I'm going to type in here tartan. Tartan. Great. 424 different tartan. That is an incredible array of tartan.
One for every clan.
Yeah. You'd think if you're going to guess
classic.
How many different types of tartan do you think Express is going to have? And you'd be like, 3 or 4?
Maybe
424. That is impressive.
Did you know tartan exists in Africa through cultural adoption? Notably, the Maasai's red shuka blankets, potentially influenced by Scottish troops or colonial interactions.
Well, there's Welsh tartan as well. Do you know that?
Don't make this about Wales. This is Burns night. Come on.
I know, but it's true. And the reason I picked this one, it's very similar to there's a Jones tartan, and that's very similar to it.
No, I'm going to have to stop you there.
It's just a fact.
It's not about Wales. Just for one live lesson, we're going to focus on Scotland, okay?
It's a fact, though. But there we are. Fine. Okay. All right. Now let's get a photo in. So I'm going to tap on media, which is just here. Media. And I'm going to go to photos. And up at the top, I'm going to search in here for Robert Burns. Robert Burns. Right. There we go.
The Sean Connery.
That signpost, I tell you, I recognize the roof of that house. That is the house that Robert Burns was born in.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
It is. But I don't want that. So I like the statue. I think it's very dramatic.
Yes.
They caught it on that day that Scotland had blue skies. So I think it's just as well somebody had a camera.
You've done enough damage now. Move on. Come on.
Right. Now, I don't like the framing of it, so let's crop it. So I've got my picture selected. I'm not going to remove the background. I'm going to crop it to a shape. So above my picture, we've got the little crop icon, the little square, the crop icon like that. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Now then, what shape shall I crop Robert into?
Circle, oval.
Yeah,
oval,
I don't think you can go wrong with just a circle. Yeah.
Oh, you have to reframe it, yeah.
Everybody supporting their favorite shape there to crop into it like that. So yeah, just reframing it so that the circle is cropped because this picture is taken, it's a bit funny framing in the picture, isn't it?
Sure.
So there we go.
United.
And tap away.
That's it.
Dom felt very strongly about which shape I should crop this to. A bit of an angle on that?
No.
Why not?
No.
Okay. No angle on that at all. Okay.
Well, it might ruin his foundations. Come on. Hey, you're on a roll here. Carry on. What are you going to do next?
Well, next, of course, I need a title. It needs to have Robert Burns fact file. Okay.
Oh.
So, and this, thinking about it, Robert Burns, and then in fact, this is dynamic text is going to work amazing with this. This is going to be great. True. Because Burns is going to be big because it's the shortest word, and then fact file is going to be small because it's the longest word. It's going to be great. Right. So let's add some text. T for text, add your text. And I'm going to type Robert Burns. Fact file. Now then, fact file. 1 word or 2, Dom? I think maybe 1.
2.
I knew you were going to say that. Oh, something went wrong. Gosh,
Oh,
what's
amazing.
going
Well
wrong?
done.
Oh no, I hope this doesn't mean that you're going to have to do with this whole thing, and I
Don't
won't
you
be able
worry.
to do anything.
I'm
I
there.
hope that.
I am there.
Right.
I'm ready to rock.
I'm going to get my screen off. Let's go back over to Dom on the browser. Right.
No problem. No problem.
Here you go.
Right. So I've typed in Robert Burns, and now I need to go and find a suitably regal font for this fine gentleman. Right. I mean, this one's pretty good. Utopia Sun, the black headline. Yeah, it looks very classical. I like that.
That's very nice. Yeah.
Now, if I go back and go to text layouts, dynamique, of course, then as soon as I play with this, beautiful.
Oh, that's great. Yes.
Yes, there it is. Now, I need to make it a bit tighter there. But what I also want to do is, maybe I could force it to go onto 4 lines. Fact.
Oh.
File.
Oh no.
Oh, what have I done? There we go.
I'm not sure.
I've snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. Basically,
yes,
I've made it go on every single line. Now, I've got a little problem here in that I really want it to stand out more. So the first thing we're going to do is put an outline color on it of white. But then also, I think my main color could be an orange. No.
Oh, nice.
No, the orange didn't really work, I don't think. Maybe this yellow, but slightly darker, which means I select the yellow, then go to custom, and then just move it down or move it across or move it something like that. Ever so slightly. It's still not really jumping off the page, in which case I'll go to outline thickness, pump it up. You gotta pump it up. My text color doesn't work still. Go to swatches. Now that I've pumped it up, now that works better. I like that.
Yeah.
But also for that little pièce de résistance, I'm going to go to more, and then I'm going to increase the line spacing until.
Oh, very nice.
Oh yeah. Now look at that. Would you have a look-see at that? See. Do you know what I might do on my image? Actually, here's a little thing for you, because the tartan's kind of clashing. I think I'm going to select my image there, and I'll go to effects, and then I could go to sunbath. Well, that works. Sunbath. That gives a little pop, but also I can go.
Maybe the grayscale would work quite nicely as well.
No, of all the suggestions, that was not the one. Of all the things that you could have said. Right. So I'm going to lift it. I'm going to lift it.
Oh, that really did work. That made a huge difference. Yeah.
No, of all the things that I tried to do, I'm going to go for a black. Yeah.
That really helps. Yeah.
That really helps. There we go. Robert Burns fact file. Right. Shall I continue?
I think so. Something is still going wrong here. Yeah.
No problem. Hey, listen. You are the wild west of Scotland, and these things.
I'm gonna restart my iPad.
Don't you worry. Right. So I'm on this page here. Did you put the link in? Let me just check to the iPad file, just in case our iPad users need it. There you go. Open up the text as a PDF. You can open that up. Makes it a bit easy for you. But if you're on the browser, copy all of this first bit. Full name, Robert Burns, born, place of birth, died, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's go back here. So what I want to do here is add a bit of text. Right, add it in there. Add some text. Bosh. Wow, that is a lot, isn't it? Let me pop this over here and get it onto... do you know what? We don't need to say he's in Scotland. We know he's in Scotland. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put Alloway Ayrshire, and then I'm going to put that around about there. Have it go to the side, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Now, what I'm going to do with this is, before I start messing around with the color and stuff because it's not very readable right now. But before that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down on my text. You might be in this edit stage here. You might go to effects here, and then you could go to shape. If you go to view all shapes and you go to show more on the basic shapes, what you will find is you can have one that stretches from one side to the other. Now look at that, lovely. Now what I can do with this is
that's nice.
go to my sliders, go to my shape color, and choose the orange, which is in my fact file. And then for my text color, I could go to the create. Nice. I'm liking that.
Yeah.
If I go back as well and into edit, I can also put an outline color of black on my text, and that makes it stand out even more. Gosh, we're learning a lot here, everybody. Right. Now that's pretty cool. I like that. If I scroll out a bit. Now, because I put that shape that extends side to side, no matter where I put this incredible range of facts about our friend, it means it will always stay central. Now, instead of place of birth, I'm going to change this. Birthplace. Thank you very much. That just makes it a little bit more square, I think. That's absolutely fine. Now I could bring the line spacing down a little bit to just give myself a bit more space. That looks good. Playing with the outline thickness. There we go. Nice and chunky. Cool. Right. Now it's time. If I go back here, we've got these sections here. Who was he? His early life. What is he famous for? Famous works. Burns Night. Why is he important? So what do you how many of these do you think we should choose?
I think maybe 3 or 4 of the ones that you think are most interesting. Also, there's in the design assets, there are patches, so fabric patches.
Ooh,
which
I like
so
the
if you
idea
just search
of that.
for if you just search for patch,
okay, add content,
in design assets.
elements, design assets, patch.
Yeah. So and if you scroll down, there's some nice kind of rectangular, and there's one I really like that's got a bit of a kind of an arrow point on the end of it. So if you keep scrolling, that one there, you see that one there? I think that's a really interesting shape.
Now then.
And then now the color is miserable. So I suppose, Dom, you could experiment with just colorize, or if you colorize doesn't do it, then you could try some duotone, but maybe colorize would work.
Yeah,
nicely.
colorize is nice. You can play around. You see, that one would need a little something, wouldn't it, to make that work?
But it's a very interesting texture.
This is Trez interesting, yes. Let's go to done. Duotone. And then we'll go to yellow and highlights orange, maybe. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Like play around. It doesn't really make that much difference, actually.
Like somebody sewn a patch onto your tartan quilt.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? If you do play around with it, it will square it off. But you like the
yeah. I do quite like that. You could have just one side of it, kind of, and the other bit off the side of the page, couldn't you? Quite nice.
Yeah, it's quite cool, really. You see, the problem is when you start playing around with this, then
what if you just grab the right hand and just drag that out? Is that? Yeah, there we go.
Ah, that's a nice idea. I like that.
And then you could just have it kind of peeking in from the side.
Yeah, a little sneaky peek. Hello.
Yeah.
Right,
Here's
there's
a fact
one.
about Robert Burns.
I'll get one there, and then I'll. I'm gonna. Oh, hello. Click it. 3 dots.
Have you? Robert Burns' story is actually quite sad. You know. Have you read about him? Seems.
Oh
like
well,
quite
I was waiting for you to give us this. I was wondering when it would come.
Yeah, so I mean, he was like, this absolute genius with words. But he was from a farming village, from the middle of nowhere, really. I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm also from somewhere in the middle of nowhere. But he wasn't from one of the big urban cities in Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of knew that the things he was thinking of and the way he liked to use words wasn't really, it didn't really mean anything to the people in his life. You know, they just thought, why are you wasting your time writing all this
Right.
stuff?
Yeah.
But he kept on, and this went on for years and years. It wasn't just, for like a month or two, years and
Mhm.
years. He just kept on writing, and nobody really appreciated it at all. But then his work did get published, and
Yes.
people in Edinburgh, like Edinburgh's high society,
Yeah.
thought this was amazing, and they thought he was, he became basically like an overnight celebrity. And like we always hear, people don't really deal very well with becoming overnight celebrities,
Right.
because even though nobody back home really understood him, when he then moved to Edinburgh to live, he kind of
Uh-huh.
felt that people looked at him like some kind of almost like a joke, like
Or like a sort
oh,
of sideshow sort of thing.
he's from the country and he writes some stuff, and they used, oh, isn't that cute? Kind, do you know what I mean?
Right.
They dealt with him in a really patronizing way, I suppose, is the way to talk about it.
That is very
So
sad.
he really wasn't happy there either.
Mm.
So what he ended up doing, which I'm really glad, you wouldn't have guessed this, he ended up actually with kind of the money he'd made. He didn't make huge amounts of money, but with the amount of money he did make from selling his work, he bought a little farm back,
Oh,
not where he
nice.
was from originally, but back out in the countryside. And he married his childhood sweetheart, and they lived there, happily ever after. And he kept writing, basically.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so he
Good for
tried the
him.
kind of big city celebrity thing, and
Yeah.
he just really didn't like it. So he went back to farming.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
Blimey. I know it is us messing around on Express. Right.
exactly.
With my fact file, I just put a little glow underneath it just to make it pop a little bit more. With my sensor thing here, I increased the letter spacing so it stretched out nice and wide there. But I also changed the alignments just here so it would be centered, which I thought was nice. And with all of these, all I was doing was selecting one, going up to the 3 dots and pressing duplicate, and then you would get another
Yeah,
one. And I was just spinning them around
they
like
look
so.
brilliant.
They look cool, don't they? And then I'll just pop them all. So I've got 4 spaces for facts here. So if I go to this tab, I think I'm going to miss out this who was he thing, because I think everyone
Yeah,
knows who he is. And I think
yeah,
one of the things I want to do is like early life, because I didn't know about that. So I want to copy that. I'll go back to my fact file, text, add my text, paste that in. Now, this is where I'm going to have to start mucking around again, because it has pasted it with all of the kind of nonsense that I've been doing recently. So let me think. I think that this needs to be a clean font, something that's very, very readable. So I'll go to clean, category clean. Are you opening up? No, you don't want to open up, do you? That's fine. Source Sans 3, yeah, that's very, very nice and clean. And then what am I going to do here? I think I've got to bring this letter spacing down. Oh, it's not selected all of it. That's odd. There we go. Select all of it. And then I'll go to letter spacing down. It's cool. There we go. Oh, that's a bit too much. About there is fine. And then maybe I'll take out the line spaces as well. Early life. I could make that bold. Why not? And then I've just got to find a way to make this kind of work on this section. It is a bit small, but it is an A4, so when you zoom in, it does work.
yeah.
But you can also just make it into a paragraph by putting your cursor in when you need to and making it into a nice little paragraph like that. There we go. Now, I don't know about you, but I think I would keep on putting this up until there you go.
Yeah,
Nice box there.
that really fills that gap.
Would that be a top tip from Mr. Jones?
I love that. Yeah, you always do that, and I always forget about it, is to just use the plus and the minus. I always tend to just grab them by the corner, but I like the finer level of control you got there by using the plus and the minus, Dom.
People have often commended me on that, actually.
Yes.
Now that I've worked so hard on getting the right size and stuff like that, or that, get rid of all that spacing, I can go to the 3 dots up here. My 3 dots aren't showing for some reason, but you can also use Control and D when you've got it selected, and it will give you another one. So bring it down here. There we go, nicely centered in the box. And then I can go back to this page. I think why is important is definitely one I want to have in there. So I'm going to copy that, Control and C, go back here, and then I can triple click in here, paste it in. Now, got a bit of work to do here. It's emboldened everything. How dare it? So I'm going to take off the bold there, and next to Robert, I'll press the minus button or minus delete button and put a space in. Now here I've got this. Do you know what this is called?
Is this something like a widow line? Is that what you call it?
Straight from Kyle Webster. Yes, it is. It's widow text. So because, for this one, we might want to just bring it down a little until there we go. And you can't really tell the difference between the sizes, so that's okay.
Yeah, no. You don't want to leave a single word on its own on the last line.
Absolutely not. You're absolutely right. So I've got that one there. Now let's go back to here. Now, I think I'll definitely put Burns Night in there because obviously that's like the big draw, isn't it? Big draw, that one. So I've copied that. I'll go back to this tab and I'll select my text box, go to the 3 dots on more. Oops. Click Control and remove. Control and D. There we go. Duplicate it. You can normally do it from those 3 little dots, but mine
3 dots duplicate. Yes,
a little pesky. But then I'm going to triple click in there, paste it in. It's done that same thing again, but it's emboldened everything. So I'm taking out my spaces because we know that's what we need. And I'll keep it on 2 lines like that. That's absolutely fine. But I'll make sure that I'll click and drag here. Take off.
So music. So even though he's, because he's obviously Scotland's national poet, music was one of the big reasons that he became so famous. Is that there's so much Scottish folk music, like Kylie music and all of that.
Yes.
But it was all instrumental. So what he did was that he just wrote loads and loads of words to go with these just melodies that, had been around for hundreds of years. And he was thinking, these melodies are going to disappear soon because nobody wrote music down that lived in, folk music never usually got written down. It was just passed down generationally.
Yeah.
So he thought, right, if people are not going to forget these tunes, the best way to do that is to set really catchy lyrics to the melodies, and then they'll, live on forever. So, loads of his work. So, for example, Auld Lang Syne itself, that we sing on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So that was just a Scottish melody, a folk melody that he wrote these words to. And he wrote multiple versions of lyrics to the same tune until he found one that really caught on. And what everyone used to say about it was that it was as if that he hadn't written these words, that he wrote them so well that the Scottish people felt that he just rediscovered them and that they'd always been the words to these songs, that he'd written them so well and they fitted so well with the music that it wasn't as if he'd just written it to fit, is that these were always the words and he had just rediscovered them. Amazing. I thought it was a really cool way of describing his work.
I think you're absolutely right to call that out. Yeah,
thank you, Tom.
Absolutely. Yeah, well done. Hey, look.
That looks really nice.
Yeah. What was what did we search for this little thing here? It was patch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's worked out really well. That. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wondered whether I might investigate putting an effect on one of these patches of just a little glow.
Oh, that is very nice. Yes.
Yeah. Make sure you select
Yeah.
the patches, and then I'm just going to
Yeah.
go gloat on all of these.
Just lifts it a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, there is one called lift,
Oh, yeah.
but it doesn't look to be that much different, to be fair. Oh, lovely. I just think that is great. I'm really impressed.
I think that's really good, Dom. How would we get this out of Express and share it with the world?
With the world? Gosh, I just never thought that would happen. I'm going to click download here. If you want to print it out, you can go to PDF print. You can download it. You can see the button there. But actually, crucially, if you want to be celebrated for your work via live lesson loot, this is what you do. You go to share, and then you go to view only link down here. Click it, click create link. And while that's spinning around, I'm going to go back to the activity page.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do for 2 activities. You can just take 1 activity. And here's the form for your teacher. Leave your teacher to sort out that. Don't worry about that. But your pupil evidence form, if you give that a clickety-click, it will come through here. And all we're asking for here is what's your school name? So my school name is Burns Primary. What is your published link? Well, if I go back to this tab, you'll see now.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a link and copy link. I go back to my form, pop it in there. Where's your school based? Scotland, of course. And then click submit. That's all you need to do.
Done.
Good job. Now ask your teacher nicely to fill out their form too. Good luck. So that's how you get your live lesson loot. Be there or be square.
Hey, I think we got to mention haggis. We can't not talk about haggis on Burns Night. So, a big reason that haggis is so famous is because of Robert Burns, because he loved it so much. He wrote a massive epic poem about haggis.
Really?
Yeah, he did. Amazing. It's like a love letter to haggis. Honestly, it is hilarious. If you get some time, find Robert Burns' poem all about haggis. And he just describes it and describes opening it and describes the meat inside. It's just, he obviously really liked haggis.
Really loved haggis. Really loved his haggis. Amazing. That's so cool. Right. Should we take a little look at activity 2?
Yes. Now, as we mentioned in the first one, Robert Burns is credited with doing a lot to keep the Scots language alive. Okay. So you kind of got, multiple languages up there in Scotland. You've obviously got Scottish Gaelic, and then you've got English, of course, and then you've got Scots, which is its own language. Now, it is related to English, so we can get our translating hats on, and let's just let this wash over us. So there'll be some words that maybe we don't know what they mean. Okay. And then there'll be some words where we can probably guess what they mean. And then there might be some words that is quite obvious what they mean. So should we have a read of it? So this is Robert Burns writing a poem about John Anderson, my Joe.
Okay. Do you want me to go?
Go on then.
John Anderson, my Joe, John. When we were first acquaint, your locks were like the raven. Your bonny brow was brent, but now your brow is belled, John. Your locks are like the snow, but blessings on your frosty poe, John Anderson, my Joe.
Right, so it's cool because we can basically understand it, but there's definitely some words in there that we're not sure about. But one that's really, an easy one to guess is, what do you think belled means? But now your brow is belled, John.
Bald?
Yeah, that's it. That's right.
But that I thought it would be that, but then it says your locks are like the snow.
Well, I think it's like, at the top, his brow is the top is bald, but then he's got some white hair on the sides, Yeah. And then I had to check what Brent was.
But your it's not bent, is it?
Yeah, exactly. So it's just kind of, smooth. So didn't have wrinkles on his brow. He has a very smooth brow. So what about frosty
Poe.
Oh, head. I had to check that as well. Poe. Yeah, so
right.
Poe is just on your frosty Poe, on your
And
frosty
your
head. So,
head.
and yeah, so frosty obviously, suggests maybe the color because it's white,
Yeah.
So it's basically it's
And there's another one.
yeah.
When we were first acquaint.
Oh yes. So that's similar to an English word, isn't it? So
Acquainted.
So yes. So
When we
So
first knew each other.
if you see any posh people meet each other, they go, "Oh, pleased to make your acquaintance." Isn't it? We say that all the time here in Carmarthen. Yes, it's very normal. So that's definitely related to that. Acquaint is to meet somebody for the first time. So the story is it's Robert Burns talking about one of his old pals, John Anderson, who he's known all his life. Yeah, and was obviously when he was younger, he had dark black hair, and his brow was smooth and clear. And now they're pals and they've known each other a long time. But now your brow is belled, John. Your locks are like the snow. So what we're going to do is let's bring this poetry to life. Let's use generative AI. And what I was thinking of was to have one of these. We've all seen these movie posters where you've got like two halves, or not met in the middle, not one head split in half. That's just too strange. Like that, two people standing side by side, and that they're half off the page. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
And we'll have the young John Anderson and the old John Anderson, and we'll try and use the descriptions to help us with the adjectives to generate the image, and then we'll just pop the text, get a nice background, do a bit of blend modes. It's going to be golden.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Right. So we need a poster here, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, because we want it to be nice and tall so we can have the two people next to each other. We'll do create a poster. And I'm going to put Beldy Joe. That's what mine's going to be called. Beldy Joe.
John.
Beldy Joe. Right. Yeah. Okay. So you're talking about a background there.
So this is somebody that Robert Burns knew from his childhood. So definitely living in the wild Highlands of Scotland.
Okay, so maybe I'll go to add content, media, photos, and I'll put like Scottish Highlands, maybe.
Yeah, I think this is definitely where we need to be going.
Yeah, somewhere that would be appropriate for a Beldy Joe, right? I think somewhere dramatic, maybe.
Yes, some good options here.
There are some great options.
Funny one there. There was one. There's actually there's another verse to this poem where they talk about walking up a mountain and coming back down.
Oh, really? It would be good to have a kind of montagne. Maybe something like this.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that is a wonderful.
Now, if I click it, you will see you can set background. Beautiful.
That is set full range, that scene. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, magnifique.
Oh, the colors are amazing in that.
Oh, you love your colors.
I do. Look at this. Oh, wow. Right. Let's get generating. Come on. I think you can start generating.
Oh, yeah. Now. Right. Add content, media. So we're going to be using generative AI. So I think we're going to need to go portrait here. Don't you agree?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So give me a steer. What kind of things are you thinking here?
I think it is going to be a close up of a man's face. Close up of a man's
face. Do you want it to be profile though?
You could. Can you? You could have them facing each other.
Yeah.
Or you can have them looking out. You could try. Yeah, you could do both there, couldn't you? I mean,
I'll try close up my man's face side on.
Okay. Right. So. Okay. Right. Let's describe long black hair, long curly black hair. I don't know. Long untidy. Long.
Oh no. I don't think any friend of Robert Burns would be untidy. Look at that. And Bonnie Brow was bent. It was Brent. So maybe
clear,
smooth skin.
Smooth skin. Yeah, that's good.
Smooth skin. What else have we got here about? Well, after that, it's just about him being bold, isn't it?
I think. Well, we're outside. So what about hair blowing in the wind? Maybe.
Ooh, long black hair blowing
in the wind.
Smooth skin.
And then what is he wearing? He's maybe wearing clothes from the 1700s, because that's, you know, when Robert Burns was writing.
From 1700s.
Right, now then.
Not smiling.
Not smiling, no. And then the style, I think the style of this needs to be gritty and hyper-realistic. So gritty, yeah, and hyper-realistic.
Gosh,
all right, I think we're doing well there. I think we're doing well.
Yeah.
Now, what we'll be able to do is, if we're happy
white
with
background.
This, because we want to get rid of the background. Yeah, good point, Dom. Yeah. Very good point.
Right. Yeah. Background. Thank you. There we go. Right. Am I going to hit generate on this?
I think so. Yeah, I'm really excited.
It's always a nervous moment. Always a nervous moment. Come on, my Joe. Oh, hey!
Whoa, there he is. John Anderson brought to life.
My Joe. Right, nice.
Which one are you going for?
It's quite gritty, isn't it?
I know that last one isn't facing the right way, but it's a very moody lighting going on there. Check on
that. I know. I mean, I can work with that, but actually, you know what? This one is perfect because it has all of the hair and things like that.
Yeah.
Nothing cropped off. That one's good as well.
Yeah.
This is my one.
So this one, I like that. I think you picked the right one there.
Mm.
So what are you going to get rid of the background?
Yeah, so to do that, I need to click in this grey section here and then click on it again and then remove background. We see background Babs, top left there. There we go, Babsy. Give her a click. She's going to star her way to stardom. Yeah.
I'm not sure about you, Dom, but I feel like the young John Anderson should be on the other side of the page looking to the right.
Do you now? Right.
Yeah, I do. So can we flip him? Is that possible?
Yeah, exactly. I'll flip him. No problem. There you go.
No, Dominic. No.
Oh, hang on. Right. Go to position and flip horizontal.
John's all dizzy now.
There you go, John.
Right. Now then, are you going to mess around with blend modes? I mean, you don't have to. He looks great
right now. Right now, aren't we gonna get another image in first?
Yeah, I'm just getting carried away. Maybe,
yeah. I think you probably are.
Okay, right. Well, I would duplicate that.
You duplicate this?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I would duplicate that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and now with this new one, you can just go back into your generate image, and we can just change the descriptions.
Oh, what a fantastic idea.
Yeah. We don't want to be typing it all out again. Yeah.
I'm going to flip him round. Look at that. Yeah. Head to head. It's like an old school boxing match, or they're like the Scottish Legion of Doom. Something like that. Look at that. Amazing. So now I can just go to generate image and you can see the little slider still on there. Give that a click.
Yeah.
Close up of a man's face side on.
Right. So now then, bald head,
bald
head blowing in the wind. No.
But maybe bald head with white hair around his ears.
Yeah, and maybe, when as an old man, maybe he could have a beard. I think we probably need to say that he's an old man, close up of an old man's face side on.
An old man's face side on, bald head with white hair, with
Wrinkly skin.
Wrinkly skin.
Yeah.
Clothes from maybe it needs to be the 1730s now.
Yeah.
Close
Yes.
and 700s. Not. Do you know what? I'm going to make him smiling.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Okay.
feel like more serious when they're younger than they are when they're older.
Yeah.
Especially.
Take yourself too seriously. Yeah, I think you're right.
Smiling.
Right. I
Gritty
think.
and
Are
hyper
you
realistic.
gonna? What about a long beard or something? Maybe.
Oh, wrinkly skin. Short, bushy beard. Short,
White.
bushy, white beard.
Yeah.
Nice. This is cool. Okay, white
Right.
background.
I think we're there. Yeah.
Yeah. Generate. So talk me through the gritty and hyper realistic.
Yeah. I mean, those are just style prompts that you can put in. So if
Gritty.
you it does look like gritty. Oh, that second one is brilliant.
Yeah. Boom.
Oh,
You know what?
which one are you going for?
Feels that one feels like more. I mean, the nose is never quite the same.
Yeah,
Is
which
it?
one looks most like the other guy?
Maybe one actually, because your nose does keep growing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
One or three.
Yeah, I think the eyes are good on that.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So,
love the hair and the beard. It's perfect.
yeah, it works really well. So I'm going to click in the gray.
Yeah.
And then I'll click it and flip it.
So because we've duplicated that, guys, it means that it's automatically removed the background. Because we had that on the first one, it's going to just do it straight away on the second one. Right. So I reckon you want to try and get these heads the same size, and you want to get them in the same scale.
Yeah, that's what I'm up to that now. So what I'm doing with that one is I need to make this one a bit bigger. So I'm looking at the chins to top of heads. There we go. That looks good to me. Maybe bring them slightly closer, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so are you gonna? Let's just play around with blend modes. Let's see if it works or not. Just try maybe a screen or a.
But they're not on top of each other.
No, but with the background, it'll work. They look like memories. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a nice one. That's a lovely touch. Right. Do you know what I'm going to do though? I'm actually going to make them bigger. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to make them bigger.
Yeah.
Let's make sure the chinny chins are in the same place. Oh, gosh, that went a bit too far there. That's roughly the same because his beard is giving him a little bit of an extra half an inch there, isn't he? Maybe the eyes have got to be the same position.
Yes. Yeah, I think the eyes. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we don't need the blending. I don't know, but I think it's.
I think you're right. I think it's worth having a go. So select one, go to opacity. Now I'm thinking that probably screen, or maybe actually with Bonnie Joe here, maybe he's got to be multiplied to get his dark features in.
Maybe. Yeah.
Ooh. Screen. Oh, that's the one.
Ooh, that's the one, isn't it? Yeah.
And then click on Beldy Joe. And then opacity and screen. Man.
Your brow is Beljo. That's I love the way that young John's hair, his dark hair, blends into the mountain. It looks really cool.
Class, isn't it? And they've got the gorse going through their veins there.
Yeah.
Love that.
And you can see the ring, you can see the difference on their brow. That one is one is
reflecting the contours of the very mountain that it is screening.
Now, also, if you like that effect, but you still think you want to blend it in more with the background, you can always use the opacity slider again. Okay, so once you've used the screen or multiply, you could even tone it down even more if you want it to be more of a distant memory. So that's up to you. Okay, so don't think that you have to stop with just one of those blend modes. You can always bring the opacity down as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that. I brought down 73. I think that was the perfect
Yeah,
number.
it does. It looks fantastic. Looks really
Yeah.
great.
I'm
Right.
just going to
Well,
bring it down so it's just underneath the horizon line there.
yeah, I think we just now need to try and get we need to get the piece of poetry in on top somewhere.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
So
So
I'm going to go in there and copy that. Don't forget, you can open the text on a PDF. It will open up here. You'll see it there. That's the one from the first task. And then you've got just on 2 sections there, Joe Anderson, my Joe. And you can copy, you can copy and paste all of that when it loads.
So my Joe, we didn't mention this. So my Joe, a Joe in Scotland is either like my pal or my love. You know, like
right.
it's a term of endearment. So because I first thought, oh, Joe must be short for just John.
Yeah,
but it's it actually and I don't know, guys. Do you still say that up in Scotland? I don't know. Let us know. Do you still say my Joe, like my love, my darling, my pal? You know, that kind of thing.
Right. Well, that is one to be see.
Because we've got we got the same. You must have the same in Liverpool. What have you got? Like a little pet name that people, you know, for everyone.
Love. We just say
Wales.
Love. You like love?
Yeah. What about la? Is la like a what does that mean?
I mean, la means lad.
Okay, yeah, there we are. Yeah,
less fashionable, I suppose, because they'll say lad. But la was definitely a thing. Right, la.
So in Wales, we got there's two obvious ones I can think of. So we got bach, which literally just means small.
Bach. Yeah,
it's a bach, and then the other one is but or butty, as you just said. Yeah.
Right,
so so butty would be butty bach. Every miner would have an apprentice. So when you went down the mines, you'd have a little boy with you as an apprentice, and the apprentice was called a butty bach. So then, so that's why like butt or butty or bach is something that you'd call nearly anyone. You know?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
How's it going, Buddy? All right? Yeah. You know.
Right. So recommended fonts. I'm going to go in here. I'm looking for something nice and strong.
You could go for the IM Fell fonts here, couldn't you? We haven't used those for a while.
IM Fell. Oh yeah.
We haven't used these for a long time.
Incredible suggestion. That's good.
Just looks like an old printer or something, you know, an old printing press.
Now, one thing that you do have to, if you want to just change the size of your title and things like that, you do have to make sure it's highlighted. And then your next section, then you would have to work on that afterwards. And I'll go back to IM Fell. And this one, because what you can see here is that the first IM Fell that I chose, when you zoom in, is actually all capitalized, which is great. But then subsequent ones are not. So this one, for example, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, I probably need to find a way that this does not obscure our 2 images here of our 2 John Andersons. So I'm probably going to try and bring this down.
Yeah.
Is that getting a bit small?
I mean, you could also center it up, couldn't you? And possibly, not that we want to mess around with it too much, but you could possibly separate your 2 Johns slightly. Have a bit of a gap down the middle.
Have it down the middle.
I don't know. Yes, I mean, it is your, you know, I don't want to mess it up because it does look brilliant.
He was about to say it was my work, wasn't he? But then
it is your work.
He just held it back, didn't he? Do you know what? I'm just going to stretch it out.
Oh, that looks great. Yeah. That looks great.
Now, if I click off it, can you read it?
It needs some help. What about a shadow? I think an outline would be too much on this. What about a shadow?
You reckon? Okay. So I don't mind a shadow being on all of my text here, including the title.
Yeah.
So
nice white glow, maybe.
Maybe a glow. And now it's immediately putting a black glow here, which isn't really helping. So let's click it. Text color is black. Shadow.
You know that you know that blue that's in the sky. That might work nicely.
Ooh, hello. Right. So I'm going to click on my dropper tool. and then I'll hover over the blue. It's
Maybe
helped.
it's not strong enough. Maybe you need to go into custom down there in the bottom right, Dom, and
Do you know what? I
play
don't even
around.
think that. I don't
Yeah.
necessarily think. I don't necessarily think that the white is working too much either.
Yeah, maybe we need to
we-
bring the blur down on it in the effects.
Blur.
Yeah, so back on
Okay.
the effects. If we go to custom there at the bottom,
Oh, yes. Bring the
bring the
blur
blur
down.
down a little bit. Is
There's
that
like a sweet spot in the middle somehow, or down
Yeah.
towards the bottom.
and maybe a bit more distance so that it's. There we go. It helps.
It
Yeah,
does.
there's definitely a sweet
little.
spot.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
you do
that
need an
works,
outline
that
as
works.
well. Maybe it does need a bit of
Yeah.
help.
Let's go to edit, outline color, white.
Yeah,
It does help. It does help that.
it does
doesn't
help. Yeah.
And actually the glow on it kind of stops it feeling like such a
Yeah. It's the white outline with a white glow makes
Yeah.
the outline less less
Outlining.
jarring.
Yeah. I wonder if there's not I would want a bold in there. I wonder whether if I go to I am fell again, I wonder if there are any bolds. There aren't any bolds, I don't think. That's a shame. But I do think that works quite well.
Yeah, I think it definitely does work. Yeah.
Yeah, when you zoom in to the kind of size that it will be, it does actually make it very readable, I think.
You know, the only other thing you could do is select your background and just bring the opacity down on that a bit, couldn't you? You could just wash your background out a touch.
Good shout, yeah.
Although I really like the colours in it. But
yeah.
Just
I wondered whether yeah, you could bring the opacity down.
Yeah, it definitely helps a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. That is great.
That's very cool. It's very cool. Yeah.
I know it is. Hey, do you know one thing I'm gonna do on this? I'm gonna do a voiceover.
Oh yes, Dom. Come on.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is this is like 3 for the price of 2 here. You're welcome. So I'm gonna go down here to page actions. You can see down here the bottom right. And then I'll go to duplicate. Now, why the devil have I done that? Well, that's because I want to keep one as like, hey, I can print this out. And then this one, this is where I'm going to add a voiceover. So I'm going to go to add content, media, audio, record voiceover. Now, shall I do this in my best Scottish accent, or do you think?
Yeah, I think if you can't read that in your Liverpool accent, you got to do it in a Scottish.
There's no road back from this, though. That's the problem.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Everybody wants to hear this. You can't read Scots. You can't read. This is an actual language. You got to read. It's like you read in French. You know, in a Liverpudlian accent. It's a different language. You've got to embrace the culture. Go for it.
Okay. Start recording. John Anderson, my Joe, John. When we were first acquainted. No. I'm doing it Northern Ireland, I think.
John.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of
John Anderson, my Joe. John Anderson, my Joe.
John. When
we were first acquainted.
Okay, I'll go. I'm ready. Okay. John Anderson, my Joe. John. When we were first acquainted, your locks were like the raven. Your bonny brow was Brent, but now your brow is Bell, John. Your locks are like the snow, but blessings on your frosty poll. John Anderson, my Joe.
I can't believe you did that accent. That's just cultural appropriation. Unbelievable. So insensitive.
I told you there was no road back. Oh gosh. Hey, listen.
Everyone appreciates that. That is brilliant. That's brilliant.
I mean, it morphed all over the Hibernian range, I think.
Oh, I love it.
One thing you'll have seen there is that our poem was 5 seconds long, but then my voiceover was 21. So I do have to click and stretch that out. And then 3 dots on the ghost scene. 3 dots. Delete. And then
I tell you what'll help your voiceover is a bit of background music.
Bit of background music. I agree with that. Right.
So a bagpipe at 100% volume might be good.
Well, I wonder if there are any bagpipe actually. I think there is just in sound effects bagpipes being
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
That would improve it. I'm not gonna lie.
17 seconds is when they're what's that?
It's not actual bagpipes, it's like sound effect. Right, Highland folk. What's that like? That's sounds a bit too much there.
Yeah, maybe.
That one sounds good. I was into that. A lot of Celtic. Moon is a good one.
Ooh, what's this? Pensive Celtic harp serene. That sounds like an old man thing.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that. I think that'll work.
Good. I'll bring that down to about 10%. It sounds pretty loud, I think. And it needs to fade out.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready? Okay.
John Anderson, my Joe. John, when we were first acquainted, your locks were like the raven. Your bonny brow was Brent, but now your brow is Bell, John. Your locks are like the snow, but blessings on your frosty poll. John Anderson, my Joe.
It's good.
That's worked out well.
There's a bit of Belfast now and again, but I think it's good.
there's an absolutely massive dollar for Belfast in there.
Now, hey, seeing as we've got a bit of time, why don't you get the old man to appear as you speak about him?
Oh, hello. Yes. Okay, so that would be, but now your brow is Bell, John. Okay, so let's find out where I say that.
Bonny brow was Brent,
but now. Okay, so now that's where my playhead is. Nice. Click on my dude, my old dude, Beldy John. Bring that to here.
Yeah.
Right, but not only that, animatione.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have it fade in.
Yeah.
And then do we want young John to fade out?
Ooh, yes.
Oh, right. So that means I select that one. My playhead's still in the position.
Maybe have them overlap a bit.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. So I'll click that one to about there, maybe.
Yeah.
Go back to Beldy John. Maybe bring him a little bit this way. Okay.
Oh, this is good. I can't wait to see
this.
So
the animation here needs to be a fade out.
Out, yeah.
Fade out. Okay. Right, let's check it. Okay.
John Anderson, my Joe. John, when we were first acquainted, your locks were like the raven. Your bonny brow was Brent, but now your brow is Bell, John.
Oh, slower.
Locks are like the snow.
Slower.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Slow it down. That's good. Right.
So let's bring the playhead back. This one, I need to extend it out, don't I?
Yeah, and then just slow it all down.
Fade needs to be like
max. Whack it all the way up, I reckon.
Max. Okay.
Yeah.
So then if I bring this in here, then that probably needs to go a little bit further back there. And then the out fade, max.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is going to be absolutely epic.
Yeah.
John Anderson, my Joe. John, when we were first acquainted, your locks were like the raven. Your bonny brow was Brent, but now your brow is pale, John.
Oh,
And
classy.
he need that's too. It's too soon. Bring it back there.
Yeah.
Bonnie brow
There's
was
one
Brent, but
Oh,
Still
there's
true.
one other thing we could try here, which we haven't played around much with, is if you click on one of the guys when we see them,
Mhm.
there's a looping animation called one of the new ones called Breeze.
What does it do?
Well, give it a whirl. It'll probably look as if they're kind of alive. It just gives them a bit of movement.
Okay.
It's done something funny to the color though.
Let's see what's gone.
John Anderson, my Joe. John, when we
You
were
need to
first
turn up the
acquainted,
sliders a bit,
your
maybe.
locks were
Yeah.
Well, it's done something funny to your color there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Pin percentage. Oh, it
Let's
kind
turn
of
the
makes it
flexibility-
ripple, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
if
That
it's
does go a bit funny there, doesn't it?
oh, see, it almost makes it look like he's alive. You know? Ooh, and a bit
Yeah.
wobbly.
The speed, maybe bring that down. Flexibility, bring that down. Pin percentage. What does that mean, pin percentage?
Like how strong the pin in the middle of your image is.
Direction, I'm going to go that way. Okay, let's try that.
John Anderson, my Joe. John,
It looks like the
when we were
needs to be
first acquainted,
quite much higher.
your locks were like the raven. Your
It doesn't
bonnie
seem to
brow
like
was Brent, but now your brow is
that
pale,
effect
John.
with the
Your locks
blend
are
mode,
like
is
the
it?
snow.
No. And then
No,
here,
get rid of that.
yeah,
Get rid of the
here
loop.
the animation.
Yeah.
Not available. What do you mean not available?
I think you need to get rid of the breeze. Turn the breeze off,
okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the out is the
Sorry, that was a
phone.
bad suggestion. Sorry.
We'll just take that all out.
John Anderson, my
I
Joe.
think the timing's
John,
wrong now.
when we were first acquainted, your locks were like the raven. Your bonnie brow was Brent, but now your brow is pale, John.
Yes.
Your locks are like the snow, but blessings on your frosty pole. John Anderson, my Joe.
Oh, and then you fade out at the end as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is great. Oh, I had a great time doing this. This has been so much fun. Right. If you need to download your
Brilliant.
video, you can do there. It'll have both your MP. If you do all pages of it, you'll have your static image, which we did first, and it'll have your MP4. Video resolution 720 is plenty. Otherwise, you click share as always. Click view any link, and then you can create that link. And don't forget that when that is copied, you can go to the section live lesson loot, go to your pupil evidence form, and you whack it in here. This is where you'd put it in. Yeah. Oh, I just put I just put it all in there.
It's a different tab. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
You were on the wrong tab.
There you go.
There we go.
You put it in here, and it's all good. Just tell us where your school is, and don't forget your teacher needs to go in there, and we will send you some headphones as long as you're one of the first people to do it. First come, first served. But there are loads of them. Don't worry, get on it when you can.
And then in February, am I right? So I'm genuinely asking. I don't know the answer to this. Do we reset to different swag in February?
Yeah,
Or are we maybe doing headphones in February as well, or are we just changing?
No. January is only headphone swag.
Wow. So, it's the end of January. So come to next week's live lesson or the week after, and then we'll have something absolutely new and brand new and exciting there.
Exactly.
Wow.
Cool.
Unbelievable.
Wowzers. Yes, of course. Right. Well, that was an absolute merry-go-round. What a...
in the best way possible.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the best burns. That was the best burns like one we've done in ages.
In a year.
Started last year. A pleasure as always, everyone. Don't forget to register for upcoming sessions by going to the link above. Other than that,
have a great
it's been
Burns
a pleasure.
night.
Yeah, have a great Burns night. See you soon. Bye-bye.